When I first got into the insurance space, I knew right out of the gate that I was going to be successful. I had that belief, and yet I watched people beside me fail by the droves. There's a reason there's a lot of burnout in this industry. It's because people fail at alarming rates. Why are some succeeding and others failing? And in this video, I want to explore some of the reasons that agents don't succeed. So the first thing I think that happens with agents is they lose their why. It is so important that you have a passion. It is so important that you have a driving force inside of you to succeed. A lot of us, it has to do with financial freedom. It has to do with time freedom, not having a boss over you telling you, yes, you can take this vacation. You simply say, I'm going to take this vacation, or you can work from anywhere. Those are the things that are part of our why. But another big component of the why is the end client. How are you helping people? Hopefully you feel as elated when you get a small sale as you do when you get a big sale because you have helped that client. Yes, we all love closing a 5,000 AP final expense policy or writing giant IULs or annuities. We love it. The commission's nice to get that big payout. But are you excited when you help somebody that you just wrote a $450 policy on? Are you recognizing that you actually have protected their children from having to go into debt? Are you recognizing the fact that you have had an impact on their life for the positive? And if you're not thinking about those things, I really strongly encourage you to ingrain that in part of your why. When you have a strong why that has to do with not only you, but also the clients that you're helping, you will continue to push even in the face of defeat, even when you are having a rough day, even when you're being told no, 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 you still are pushing for that next yes. Another reason that I think insurance agents fail a lot is that they don't commit to proven processes. We like to start this business and immediately think, I'm a business owner and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to reinvent the wheel. It's fun. It's creative. Hey, how can I do this differently? And how can I do this differently? I want to create my own leads. I want to create my own CRM. I want to write my own script. Don't do it. Fight the urge. There's a reason that people that are starting franchises succeed many times over more than those that try and create their own brand. If you were to go launch a McDonald's, you are probably more likely to have success than if you go start some no-name burger joint in the exact same location. And it's because there's a proven system. They know exactly what you need to do. They know how many people you need on a given day. They know exactly what to order and what order to do things and what your menu should look like and where you put the napkins and where the cup goes and what temperature to keep the soda machine at. All these things you don't need to think about because they've already got it figured out. The insurance agent is exactly the same way. There are proven processes. They might be a little bit different from place to place, much like if you had a Burger King or a McDonald's or a Subway franchise, there's going to be different processes, but these processes work. So find a group you can plug into, adopt their processes, resist the urge to reinvent the wheel, and make sure that you commit to what's already working. A third reason that insurance agents typically fail is they don't have the gut to stick with it. Let's face it, this business is not for the faint of heart. What happens so many times is you experience failure early on, and because of that, you want to quit. You need to really, really ask yourself some firm questions before you even start in this business. Am I committed to the heartache as much as I am to the success? Am I willing to embrace failure so that the success is even sweeter? If the only thing you're interested in is the success, you're going to struggle because you're going to run from the defeat. You're going to run from the no's. You're going to run from the days when you want to throw the towel in, when what you should be doing is embracing them because they make your successful days all the more glorious. I think about when I started Lead to Client CRM, and we, for months and months and months and months, operated at a deficit. Months and months and months, we put 10, 12, 15-hour days. We would go to bed dreaming about Lead to Client. We would wake up and immediately start working on it. Me and my wife, side by side, both burning the midnight oil, getting this thing going, wondering, is this ever going to materialize? And it seemed like that. With the snap of a finger, we had a day where all of a sudden we had some really big wins, and they were very, very sweet. It was super, super rewarding because of all of the failure. We would not have appreciated it if that had been our first experience. We would have thought, oh, anybody can do this. And that's not the case. Owning a business is not for the faint of heart. You have to embrace the failure. Think about banging your head against the wall and how rewarding it's going to feel when you knock the wall down. It's amazing. And insurance is the same way. Maybe not to such a grand scale, but you're still going to have that. You're going to get excited when you get up in the morning because you've got fresh leads, only to find out that your answer rate's terrible. Or you're going to get up in the morning and think, I've got 10 appointments on the books and nobody picked up the phone. Or you're going to talk to people that are poor and sick and broke. Or you're going to get heartbroken because somebody really wants insurance, but they can't medically qualify. You have to embrace those. You have to embrace the failures as much as you embrace the successes so that you can appreciate the wins. So my advice to you is really dig deep, be committed to seeing this through. Failure is not an option. I am not quitting. I'm going to embrace the failures and I'm going to appreciate them as much as I appreciate my wins. The last reason I really think that insurance agents don't succeed, that they fall off, is because when they start to win, they take their foot off the gas. They try and change things up. They feel like, I've had success. What can I do to get more success? When really what you need to do is more of the same. So if we think back to the second point, where there's a system in place, you partnered with an upline because they have leads, they've got systems, they've got scripts. So when you start having wins, dig deeper into those processes that are getting you there. Don't think about changing them. Oh, well, let me try another lead source, or let me change the script to make it my own. Those are words that I hate hearing out of agents. Make the script my own. Don't make it your own. Make it what the winners are doing. Make it what the people that are writing tons of business are doing, and commit to it. You were trained on it. I'm sure you really, really did it verbatim in the beginning, and now you're having success. So what do? You want to change? And then if I also reflect on the last point we made, this committed to the failures, unfortunately, sometimes we're not committed to continuing with success. I know sometimes we see agents, they have a few wins. They have a great week. And how do they celebrate? By not working. It's crazy. It's the kiss of death, because what's going to happen is your car is going to slow down. It's going to come to a screeching halt. And now you need all this energy, all this momentum to get it going again. Think about a freight train. It's slow to get moving. It takes a ton of fuel. It takes a ton of energy to get this train up to speed. Why would you want to stop it? Once it's there, all you need to do is continue to put just a little bit of fuel into it, a little bit of fuel, not pounds and pounds and shovels to get it to move an inch. That's what you did in the beginning. So keep feeding the business. Keep buying leads. Buy more leads. Dig deeper into your script. Make sure you're committed to the process. Dig into your CRM systems. Make sure that you're following the processes that are working. Don't celebrate by quit working. Don't celebrate by getting less leads. Celebrate by digging deeper, putting a little bit of extra fuel into your engine, getting it to go even further than you thought it even could go. So, just to recap, first thing, know your why. Make sure you really, really, really are digging deep into why you're going to succeed in this business. Second thing, make sure you're plugging into people that have it figured out and follow their plan. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Remember, this is a franchise. You need to follow the plan of a franchise. The third thing, make sure that you have the desire, you have that commitment to winning, and that you are willing to embrace those failures, because they will make the successes even sweeter. So embrace them. Tell yourself every day, I'm sticking to this. I don't care how hard the day is. There's always tomorrow. There's always the next call. You need to have a short memory. Forget those bad experiences you had, but they will make the success even sweeter. And then the fourth thing is just commit to staying with what's working. It's crazy. I know it sounds very, very simple. I know that you're thinking, well, why would you change? I see it all the time. People win, they change. I had a conversation with an agent just the other day, and they were frustrated because they had a bunch of chargebacks. And I said, well, you literally quit working. You don't feel a chargeback if you're continuing to write business. You don't even notice them because they just kind of come off of what you're already getting paid. So keep those 4 principles in mind. Make sure you're adhering to them. And I truly believe that you will succeed in your insurance career. Once again, Corey Bell here. Lead a client CRM, interested in hearing your successes. So share with me, post in the comments below the successes you have had inside the insurance space. We want to hear about it. Maybe you'll find yourself on our channel at some point doing an interview.